Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a woman named Sarah. She was known throughout the town for her radiant smile and gentle nature. Yet, behind that smile, there was a heart heavy with grief. Sarah had lost her husband, Robert, to a sudden illness, and the weight of her sorrow bore down on her like an anchor. As the seasons changed, Sarah's once thriving garden had grown wild and unruly. The vibrant flowers that once graced her backyard now hid beneath a tangle of weeds. The vegetable patches, once teeming with life, lay barren and desolate. One bright morning, as Sarah gazed out at her neglected garden, she felt an inexplicable urge to do something about it. She donned her gardening gloves and set to work. With each weed she plucked and each inch of soil she turned, she found herself immersed in the task at hand. Her mind, usually crowded with memories of happier times, began to quiet. Days turned into weeks, and Sarah's garden slowly transformed. The flowers began to bloom again, their colors more vibrant than ever. The vegetables grew tall and strong, promising a bountiful harvest. But it wasn't just the garden that was changing. It was Sarah herself. One day, as she tended to a particularly stubborn weed, a realization washed over her. She thought of her grief as the tangled mess of weeds she had been uprooting. She had been holding on to it, nurturing it like a twisted, thorny plant. It was time to let go. Sarah sat in the shade of a blossoming cherry tree, its delicate petals drifting gently down around her like soft pink rain. She closed her eyes and allowed herself to feel the pain of her loss one last time, like a passing storm. Then she released it, just as she had released the weeds from her garden. With each passing day, Sarah's smile grew brighter and her spirit lighter. She no longer carried the weight of her grief like a burden, but held it in her heart as a cherished memory of her beloved husband. She knew that life would always have its seasons of sorrow and joy, just as her garden did. Word of Sarah's transformation spread throughout the town. People came from far and wide to see her remarkable garden and to be in the presence of a woman who had learned the profound lesson of letting go. Sarah became not only the town's beloved gardener, but also its source of inspiration. And so, in the quiet corner of a small town, in the midst of a garden once overrun with sorrow, Sarah found peace and contentment. She had learned the timeless wisdom of the garden of letting go, where the beauty of life could flourish once again if only we allow it to grow.